classical music is still rarely found or performed in Indonesia, though increasingly there is a greater appreciation for it amongst serious music lovers. Classical music, after all, is not in our tradition, but rooted in the traditions of European music, encompassing a period from roughly the 11th century to the present day. The most outstanding characteristic of classical music is the way the repertoire is written down in musical notation, creating a musical part or score. The musical compositions often consist of highly sophisticated forms of instrumental music, such as concerto, symphony, sonata, suite, etude, opera, and others. Composers of classical music include famous names such as Immanuel Bach, Joseph Haydn, Johann Christian Bach, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, Ludwig van Beethoven, Franz Schubert, as well as Frédéric Chopin. Although they lived many centuries ago, their music continues to be widely performed and appreciated until today, everywhere around the world. What makes classical music exceptional is their timelessness, as various conductors and orchestras over the centuries could still read the scores and at the same time reinterpret them, keeping the music always fresh and alive at any age. Ádám György, who was born in 1982 in Pomas, Hungary, is an example of modern-day's classical performers who bring new interpretation, new spirit to popular pieces, such as Franz Liszt, Bach's, Mozart's, and Frédéric Chopin's. Ádám is known as one of the best Liszt performers in the world and has become a Liszt ambassador in his homeland of Hungary. His passion for music started at the age of 4. At the age of 12, when he was studying under Katalin Halmagi's supervision, he was accepted to the Bela Bartok Conservatory, a prominent music academy in Budapest. From 2000 to 2006, György attended the Franz Liszt Academy of Music in Budapest. It was during his studies at both academies that György won a number of prestigious national and international awards, such as the National Youth Piano Competition in 1998, Hungary's Pianist Award in 2000, the Prix Classique Vienna in 2002, Special Prize in San Remo International Piano Competition in 2003, and the first and grand prize for the first International Chopin Competition in Budapest in 2004. György's inimitable style has won him a fan base worldwide. In 2012, Ádám played Chopin's Winter Wind at the opening of the UEFA European Football Championship in Warsaw, Poland, broadcast live to an audience of over 300 million across the globe. Now a resident of New York, the prestigious Steinway artist made his Carnegie Hall debut in 2008 and has since toured internationally all year round, from European countries to the USA, as well as to many countries in Asia, including his favorite, Indonesia. I like that my teachers didn't give up on me. I mean, you obviously didn't give up on yourself as well. I mean, when you were little, was it difficult for you to actually sit down for hours on end practicing the piano because yes, your parents told you to, or is it something that you came from within?
My father was my inspiration. He was when I was a small child, he came and he played the piano. He played the Beatles songs. He put on the Beatles vinyls, and we were listening day and night to those songs. I still have it in my heart, words, lyrics, and music. So he played a lot of songs, and it was just a must for me to. He never forced me, but I felt it's just there. I have access to this beautiful instrument. Why don't I just sit down and play? So I started to imitate what I was hearing,
Can you remember what it was?
Yeah, I even just yesterday, just the small notes one after another. I repeated what he was doing. Then I made my own arrangements. I started to play when I was 4 years old, and I think I played a Joplin ragtime. This one after years by ears listening, and I played my entrance exam to primary level school playing this piece already. So I was always into music and improvising from the very beginning. So you said my teachers never gave up on me, and you said it very well that I didn't give up myself either. Mm-hmm. It's very true, but I still would like to emphasize how important it is to have a supportive environment, and how important it is to sometimes you get discouraged, sometimes you know what you would like to do, and you need an unbelievable inner force to go through these things and difficulties, but to have a supportive team is just wonderful.
But how many hours did you have to practice every day?
When I was 12 years old, I went from 6-7 hours a day.
6 to 7 hours a day?
Yes.
Didn't you have any friends?
I did have a lot of friends, and we went out to play soccer, football. I love to play football. It still is a big passion of mine, and despite of practicing 6-7 hours a day, I think I had a very full life. I had a wonderful life. I had time for everything. I had time to go out to play with the kids, with my friends. I had time to study. My father, when I was 12, I had an option to go to the Bartók Conservatory, which was the best music school at that time, and a regular high school, a quite strong high school. So he couldn't really decide where to put me, so he put me to both schools at the same time. And that time I certainly didn't appreciate it, because it took all my time plus a couple of more hours a day. But now it's wonderful to look back that my time was used well, and I had the opportunity to study with great people. I had great teachers.
But even now, how many hours do you play a day, especially you said preparing for a concert? Is it still 6 to 7 hours?
I would be very happy to have concert pianists next to me lining up and everybody saying how many hours he practices, because it's really difficult on concert tours. It's really difficult to go and find every day. There's always something, I'm really happy to be here with you now. I'm just going to play a recital to 1,500 people in about an hour, So, but we are here. It's always traveling from one hotel to another, trying to find quality time. And Jakarta is unbelievable because of the traffic, I've learned that in the past 10 years that traffic is a bit crazy.
I'm glad that you find Jakarta traffic exciting. But you still feel excited about performing, even though you do, 40, 50 concerts a year?
Yes, every single time. I think it's the same thing. Coming on stage and walking on stage is just, feeling this unbelievable energy from the crowd. It's every single time. The concert is a different experience. We have different energies. We have different connections. I can't wait for my concert in Jakarta, because this is, as far as I know, is a brand new concert hall, almost a brand new concert hall. Yeah. So it will be a lovely experience for sure.
It will be great, for the audience as well to see.